Hello everyone and welcome. Today I have such a beautiful story to share with you. It's called A Special Message for Vrindavana.
I want you to think about something. Have you ever missed someone you love, like really missed them? It's kind of a heavy feeling in your heart, right? Well, that's exactly what was happening in a wonderful little village called Vrindavana. Everyone there was missing their best friend, Krishna, who had traveled to a big city far away.
So our story picks up with a visitor in Vrindavana. Imagine this. One day, this incredible, shiny chariot rolls into town, and when the door opens, out steps a stranger, and everyone just stops and stares. And you can see why. His eyes were as beautiful as young lotus flowers. He was wearing this bright, sunny yellow outfit, and a gorgeous garland of lotuses, too. His face was just glowing and so handsome. But here's the really wild part. He was dressed exactly like their friend Krishna. So of course all the villagers, who were called the gopis, started to gather around him, whispering to each other, "Who is this guy? What's he doing here?"
So next up, a song for a bee. You see, when the gopis looked at this visitor's kind face, they just felt safe. They felt like they could finally tell someone how sad they were. And all those feelings for Krishna just started pouring out of them like a song. And they ended up singing it to a tiny little bee that was buzzing around. You know, this big, deep feeling the gopis had? It actually has a very special name in an ancient language called Sanskrit. The word is viraha. Let's try saying it together. Ready? Viraha. Awesome. So viraha isn't just, oh, I miss you. It's this super powerful, deep in your heart feeling of being away from someone you love more than anything. And the gopis' hearts were just overflowing with viraha. And to try and explain this feeling, they used these really beautiful pictures with their words. They said, "We feel like flowers." And Krishna, he was like a bee who came, took all our sweet honey, and then just flew away. Or they'd say, "We're like a tree that has no fruit on it anymore, because the bird who loved to eat our fruit has gone." Can you feel that? They just felt so empty without him.
In fact, one of the gopis was feeling her viraha so much that when a little bumblebee came buzzing near her, she thought it must be a messenger from Krishna. And because her heart was so full of love, but also a little bit of hurt, she talked right to that bee. She said, "Oh, bumblebee, you're the friend of a cheater. Don't you dare touch my feet."
And now we get to the secret message. So this visitor, and we find out his name is Uddhava, he listened to everything they said so patiently, so kindly, he could feel all their love for Krishna. And when they were all done sharing their feelings, he finally told them why he came. He had a secret message, and it was from Krishna.
And guess what? A super important special message like this also has its own word in Sanskrit. It's sandesha. Let's give that one a try. Ready? Sandesha. Perfect. So Uddhava was bringing them a very important sandesha.
But wait, before he even gave them the message, Uddhava told the gopis something that just blew their minds. He said that their love for Krishna was the most special, amazing thing in the whole universe. And you guessed it, this kind of powerful, pure love has a Sanskrit name too. It's called bhakti. Can you say that one? B-H-U-K-T. He told them their bhakti was so incredible that even the wisest, smartest people in the world wish they could love like that.
All right, so now we learn that love is everywhere. Finally, Uddhava started to share Krishna's sandesha. And you can just imagine, right? The gopis all leaned in super close, probably holding their breath, waiting to hear what he had to say. So this is what Krishna said. He said, "My separation from you is not ever truly real, because I am always with you." So even though he wasn't there in person, he was saying that he was still with them. But how? How is that even possible?
Well, Krishna explained it. He said he's everywhere, like he's woven into everything in the whole world. He's in the big, giant sky. In Sanskrit, that's kham. He's in the very air that you breathe. That's vayu. He's in the warmth of a fire, which is agni. He's in the cool water, jalam. And he's even the solid ground you walk on, the earth, which is called mahi. So if he's a part of everything, then he can't ever really be gone, can he?
And then came the biggest secret of all, the real reason he was so far away. He said, "I am situated far away from you
so that your love and meditation upon me will grow even stronger." Wow, so he wasn't trying to make them sad at all. He was actually helping their bhakti, their love, grow even bigger and stronger. He knew that when you miss someone, you think about them all the time, right? And that just makes your love for them grow and grow. Isn't that just a beautiful idea? And as soon as the gopis heard this, all that sadness just melted away, and their hearts were filled with peace.
This whole experience completely changed Uddhava. Seeing this amazing bhakti made him want something very special. Which brings us to Uddhava's wish. Uddhava had such a wonderful time with the gopis, just talking and telling stories about Krishna, that he ended up staying in Vrindavan for several months. Can you believe it? But to the gopis, because they were so happy and so lost in their love for their friend, all those months felt like just one single perfect moment.
So when it was finally time for Uddhava to go, he made this incredible wish. It was like a prayer, right from his heart. He said, "Oh, let me become some bush, creeper, or herb in Vrindavana." Why? So he could be near the dust of their feet. Just think about that. This great, important messenger, who came in a fancy chariot, realized that the gopis' love, their bhakti, was so powerful and so precious that the biggest honor in the world would be to just be a little plant near them. He knew their love was the most valuable thing in the whole universe.
And that leaves all of us with a really cool question to think about, doesn't it? How can loving someone actually make you stronger, even when they're far away? What this story shows us is that real love, that feeling of bhakti, doesn't get smaller when there's distance. It's almost like it becomes a superpower inside your heart, making you feel even more connected and even stronger than you were before. What a wonderful thought to carry with you. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.